you ever see that? That van with that sign on the back, dog unit. I always think I'm going to pull up alongside of it. Big fucking Alsatian driving like that. You know, fur rolled up, fag on, her. I don't get the police dog thing. They always train those dogs to weave really fast between a row of traffic cones, step over tiny hurdles, sit when told, and run through that dog tunnel. What's the point in teaching those dogs to do that? When have you ever seen a major bank job and the robbers burst out the bank and go, okay, let's go, 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 go. I feel sorry for the police. Sometimes they're at a disadvantage. Like sometimes you'll see a policeman on horseback in the middle of the town. Whose idea was it to put a copper on a horse in the middle of a major city? I mean, we got cars now. It's not the 1700s. How the fuck does that work? There's a copper sat on a horse, right? A car goes past. We got a joyrider. Let's go, champion! You know, the fucking horse is like, wee, wee. I mean, you don't have an unmarked horse, do you? You know, with the plainclothes copper on top, trying to blend in outside Tesco's.
Easy, champion. I don't think anyone's noticed.
See, they use the big horses for the big crimes. In that case, they should use Shetland ponies for community policing. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Some kids playing football on a field, a copper turns up.
Hey, you're not allowed to play football on that fucking field.
Fuck off, you're not a real copper.
Hey, come here, you little bastard.
I mean, why are they still using horses? It's ridiculous. That's like, officer down, send backup, officer down.
You just wait there.
It's like police sirens. What's going on with police sirens these days? It used to be just two notes. Da, 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 da. These new ones, they sound like your nan after she just heard a bit of bad news. Ooh! They had to change the old ones because it always sounded like giving up as it had gone past. It was like da 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 da. I like the modern ones when they get stuck in traffic. Have you heard them when they do that? It's fucking brilliant. As soon as one of those modern police cars gets stuck in traffic, it's like wee, 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 wee. What is happening there? It's like he's being touched up by all the other cars, you know? It's like these new car alarms. What's going on with car alarms these days, you know? It used to be just one sound. Now they got a whole repertoire when they go off. Somebody sets off at 3 a.m. up your street, you sit there and go, woo, woo. Step away from the car, please. Step away from the car. Woo. Please turn up. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo. Step away from the car, please. Woo. Crime is on the increase. I don't get the criminal system in this country. You can kill somebody, plead insanity, and get away with it.
No, I didn't mean to kill all those people. I'm just a bit mental, that's all.
That's all right. I might try that one. Next time I'm pulled over by the police for speeding, he'd be knocking on my window going, do you want to wind your window down, sir? I'll be in the car going, fucking caught on a speed camera, you know? Have you noticed whenever some nutcase turns up on the news because he's killed somebody, all his neighbours always say that same ridiculous thing. Well, he didn't show any troubling warning signs. Well, no, of course he didn't, because if he jumped out the bushes and shot you through the head with his homemade crossbow, you might have said at that point,
you know there's something fucking wrong with that bloke next door.
I mean, it's too late after they killed someone. That's like saying
one more violent murder like that and I'll take that as a fucking warning sign.
It's like when they warn us on the news, you know, a prisoner has escaped and he's on the loose and we need your help in finding him. And then they say, but do not approach this man, he is highly dangerous. Well, what the fuck do they expect us to do? I mean, you have to be within murdering distance to recognise anybody. You know, you're walking through Birmingham town centre, you go, fucking hell, is that psychopathic killer fella on the news? That looks like that fucking nutcase on the news. No, wait a minute, let me have a closer look, hold on. See, now, I thought it was you. So they always say that one as well. He was such a quiet man. Kept himself very much to himself. Bit of a loner, actually. Yeah, that's because anyone he ever met, he murdered the shit out of him. Have you noticed any time there's an incident on the news, the outside reporter bloke turns up, starts interviewing all the neighbours? Have you noticed? It's always boring people. Some bloke standing there in a polo net going, well, I was in me shed. I heard the scream and I came out to see what was happening, you know. But you never see like a couple, do you, standing there in fucking rubber gear, you know? Well, we just settled in for a serious night of some S&M, isn't that right, mistress? You know, his wife's next to him in a fucking gimp mask, you know? Yes, and I just said, shut up, you slave, and lick my knees. Do you know what I hate most about going out, trying to get home? I don't like getting into those dodgy minicabs after the pub shuts. You know, it's the weekend, you manage to flag down one of those dodgy minicabs, because it doesn't smell like you're getting into a minicab, does it? It smells like you've just climbed into the driver's arse crack. Dipped in onion gravy, you know? You know, you're in the back of the cab going, you must be a Bisto bum. Even the pine-scented magic tree hanging from the mirror's like, take me with you. Don't leave me here, please. Why do all minicab drivers look like they've run through Sports Direct in a hurry covered in fucking glue? They don't have Dress Down Friday, they have Couldn't Give a Fuck week. Sometimes me and my wife would go and get something to eat at a restaurant. You know, when you walk into one of those Italian restaurants in Birmingham, as soon as you walk through the door, the waiter's like, oh, ciao, bene, grazie, lovely to have you here. Straight away, you start doing all that mock Italian shit back to him. Oh, grazie, bene, ciao. Suddenly you're talking to the waiter like you're fucking head of the Corleone family, you know? I'm worried about Michael, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Oh, it's all cool to do that in an Italian restaurant. Oh, yeah, but you wouldn't do that at McDonald's, would you? Copy the bloke behind the counter up there. Do you want fries with that? Do you mind leaving the premises? Do you mind leaving the premises? It's like when you're on your holidays abroad in one of those foreign restaurants with your wife and the waiter has spent like fucking half an hour going through the specials of the day, you know? We have the local baby lobster wings and loon shells caught only at sunset, simmered in a buttercup snapper with a delicious smidgen of mango juice sticks dipped in a tangy toffee vinaigrette on a bed of flaming lamb's liver tata-pate. This comes with a sumptuous tiny tureen of hummingbird steam breath captured with a small thimbleful of Annie Fanny Burt Wheaton Tuna Day sorbet sauce and a crackerjack pencil and plain glass of rainwater scooped from the chilling Alps that is so pure it doesn't even exist. And your wife won't stop him. She let him get all the way to the end. She's going, just have the egg and chips. Thank you very much. That's why I don't like going to restaurants with my wife. Have you ever had your wife nick your chips off your plate? You be in a restaurant with your wife, she orders the Gwyneth Paltrow Biafro fucking skinny salad, and you order the chips. Worst thing she can say, oh, this is nice, taste that. Oh, I see what's fucking happening here. Because next it'd be, what's yours like? Oh, fuck, do you want a chip? And once she starts, that's it, wave goodbye to them fucking chips, mate. It turns into trying to eat your chips on the end of the pier at the seaside while fending off frickin' seagulls. She's on the other side of the table going, ah! Ah! Fuck off. the meal, she'd go, do you think them chips are fattening? Not for me, I didn't fucking have any, did I? See, I think my wife is trying to kill me. I really do. We'd be in a restaurant, she'd go, here, I think that chicken's off, taste that. Fuck off. You can have the trots, I'm not fucking getting them. This is fucking Ebola arse. I don't like fussy eaters. I don't like, you know when you sat in a restaurant with them fussy, you know, they just sat at the table just moaning about everything on the menu, you know? There's nothing on there for me. There's nothing on there for me. This is too cold, this ain't cold enough. Oh, fuck. The waiter's like, would you like some gravy? Go on then, a little bit of gravy, a little bit more, ruined. It's like, I wear glasses, I can't see fuck all, I can't see anything, you know? So I go to a restaurant, I can't read the menu. First thing I do is start feeling my breast for my glasses. So there was a time when I took my wife out to try and feel her breast. Now I'm fucking feeling my own. People love noisy food. Have you noticed that? How many times have you been sat in a Chinese restaurant and the waiter walks past with all that sizzling food making all that noise? And everyone goes, ooh! What's so impressive about noisy food? I know all my food's still making a noise when it comes out that kitchen fact. You'd freak out if the waiter brought a fucking live cow over to your table. What bit would you like? That's why I don't like going out, mind you. I don't like staying in either. I love animals. We used to have a dog. Our dog's name was called Elvis, because any time you went near his food bowl, he'd do that with his top lip. He moved like Elvis as well. You ever tickle a dog's tummy and they start doing that with their back leg? What the fuck is that? Why do dogs do that? What's he trying to do? Start his fucking motorbike? What is that? I love dogs, not all dogs. You ever go around somebody's house, you know, you're sat in the lounge and suddenly the dog strolls in and they start going on about, he's a rescue dog. He's a rescue dog. You know, you look over in the corner, there's a dog in the corner like, meow. He's a rescue dog. You know, they say it's a sort of boast, don't they? Like they've just cured a fucking leper or something, you know? He's a rescue dog. He's just come in from mauling a pensioner, you know? That's like saying that bloke murdered 12 people. He's a rescue murderer. So what? It's no different from any other dog, is it? Rescue dog. You didn't rescue yourself, did you smug twat? You didn't winch yourself down from a helicopter and snatch him from the clutches of Somalian pirates? Yeah. You just drag your fat ass down the dog's home and went, I'll have that one. Yeah, you go down the dog's home and choose a dog that might be right for you. But the poor dog has no say in all this, does he? You know, the dog's in the cage going, no, I'm all right, thanks. I don't like the look of her. She stinks. Has she been spayed? Some people think their dogs listen to their problems, which is pathetic. You know, you get lonely little old ladies talking to their dog, but the dog don't give a shit. He's just waiting for his food, you know? Fluffy, you're my only friend. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't tell you about the time I fell down the stairs and broke my hip. But the dog's just sat there going, any minute now. She's gonna get my din-dins out that cupboard. I love my din-dins. You understand every word I say, don't you, Fluffy? Since my Albert passed away. I hope it's beef. I love the beef, it's got big meaty chunks and things. I love you, Fluffy. I might lick my genitals. I just might lick my own fucking genitals, that's how hungry I am right now. Give your mum a big kiss after I lick my genitals. They say men have a better chance of meeting a woman if they have a dog. I don't get it. Where's the romance? You're down the park picking up a steaming turd. While chatting up a bird, you know?
Hi there, how you doing? See you like to pick up dog shit tear. You must be a scorpion. Oh, I see your dog's done a huge one. Now let me get that for you. My treat.
Well, where's the romance? You don't see that in the George Clooney advert, do you? Oh, what's that aroma? Is that Nespresso?
Nah, it's a big bag of shorts. Been out with the dogs all morning. Fancy a boning?
Have you noticed when dogs go to the toilet at the park, as soon as they have a shit, they start doing that? Which is really weird, because that's what we do, and we step in it. And dogs, they love a tennis ball, don't they? But they get all fucked up when you do that fake throw. You ever do that with a dog? You do that pretend throw, you go like, Fluffy, fetch the ball, Fluffy. And the dog will go, where the fuck did that go? Then you make it worse for him because you start doing all that acting shit. Where's it gone? Where's the ball gone, Fluffy? You can see your dog going, I don't know. Because I thought you threw it, but I didn't see it go, like. Where's it gone, Fluffy? Where's the ball? I don't fucking know. You ever see one of those dogs come back from the vets? He's got one of the big cone things on his head. What the fuck is that? Looks like Shakespeare. You think any moment your dog's gonna go,
What is this I see before me? What pedigree of chum?
that big cone thing on his head, you can't leave him out in the rain too long, you fucking drown. It's all right if you got a small dog, because you can tip him upside down, he can save a parking space for you. Stick a flag in his arse, you know. See, I think it's amazing, right, that dogs work in bomb disposal. But have you noticed they never use retrievers, do they? Where's the bomb, Fluffy? Find the bomb, boy! Find the bomb! Fuck off, Fluffy! I don't get the police dog thing. They always train those dogs to chase that bloke with a big padded arm. What's he doing? Stealing a roll of carpet? Well, have you ever seen the dog unit turn up because the bloke's on the run with a fucking doormat from Carpet, right, you know?
Citizen Damien, yeah, fucking hate carpets.
Mind you, dogs don't like wood flooring either, do they? You ever seen your dog on wood flooring when the doorbell goes off? Fucking brilliant. He gets up, goes to run, suddenly it turns into a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon. I've got no traction. You can always see your dog coming on wood flooring, can't you? You know, because there's that tip-tapping of his claws on the floor. You think, who's that coming? Fred Astaire? You think your Jack Russell's going to come out the kitchen going, putting on my top hat? Putting on my toe. You ever see your dog trying to negotiate around corners on shiny wood flooring? It's brilliant, because he wants to go that way, but his legs want to go that way. So... Help! I'm jackknifing! See, I know these things because I've been married for this year, 30 years. 30 years this year. Yeah. We've been married for so long, things are changing. I don't like shopping with my wife. She's changed. She scares me. My wife is normally a law-abiding person. That is until we get in the shopping centre. We'll be standing in the food court holding a couple of trays of our dinner on after just paying for it, and she'd turn to me and she'd go, she hasn't charged us for the teas. You what, love? She hasn't charged us for the teas. Well, that's all right. Don't you fucking dare. Never on the run. I'm shitting myself. We're like fucking Bonnie and Clyde. I'm eating me dinner like a fugitive. Are they coming? Are we in trouble? Are we fucked? My wife's all calm and calculated.
Easy.
I'm shitting me pants. I can't stand this, a life on the run. I can't stand it anymore. She's got me by the cheeks.
Oi, you drunk the tea, you slag. You're in.
Okay. I didn't know my wife was such a criminal. Have you ever stayed in a hotel with your wife? Fucking hell, she becomes like a burglar overnight. She turns into one of those bank robbers you see in the films. We'd be leaving the room and suddenly she starts scooping all the toiletries into a fucking handbag. Go. I'm standing there, what are you doing? We're here for another fucking 2 weeks. What is she going to do with all these miniature bottles of shit anyway? She'd be up the pub the next day. Psst, do you want to buy a shower cap?
Do you want to buy a feminine hygiene bag?
How many you got?
1. You know, I'm pretty much the idiot in our house. I swear, I am. You know, I watched that film the other day, 12 Years a Slave. That's based on my marriage, that is. Yeah, because I've got 2 jobs. This one, if you can call it a job, and whatever shit job she's fought up for me when I get indoors. I'm serious. As soon as I walk through our front door, she'd be standing there with a plunger going, Bog, needs unblocking now. Doesn't matter who you are. You could be Alan Sugar, one of those tycoons off the Dragon's Den. As soon as you step through your front door, you turn into fucking Igor. Hello, darling, I'm home. Rubbish needs taken out now. Oh, immediately, oh, master. She runs the worst job centre in the world. It's all menial work she gets me to do. It's like, pray, anything good for me today, oh master? Yes, this one involves travel. Oh, zippity-doo-dah. Get me some lilets. And you can get those on the way back from the chippy. Now go! Oh, thank you. Living the dream. To be fair to my wife, it's not all menial work she gets me to do. Sometimes she'd be on her way out the door and she'd go, Illy, any idea what the roads are like? I'm like, yeah, just a minute, I'll just nip up to the fly in the sky. Well, there's a 5-mile tailback on the B402 after a frozen food lorry jackknifed at Junction 9. This is Lee Evans with the traffic and travel, brought to you by How the Fuck Should I Know? I don't fucking know. And I can't remember anything anymore, and it's losing me all the battles in our house. My wife can even tell me my own memory just by saying, I did tell you, Lee. And I just believe her, because I can't fucking remember. She'll say to me, you don't even remember what you forgot, do you? The fuck did you just say then? She's like, oh, forget it. I just did, don't you remember? I can't remember anything. I have to turn to my wife for everything these days. We'd be in the supermarket, right? And the woman behind the counter would go, do you have a loyalty card? I look straight to my wife, go, do you have a loyalty card? No. Somebody will say to me, Lee, can you answer anything by yourself? I look straight to my wife, can I answer anything by myself? No. My car needs a service. You ever get one of those, a product recall? It's a letter in the post. Do you drive the Ford Okie-Kokie 250? Then unfortunately, we've discovered a fault that may cause certain vehicles to explode and catch fire while in use. And then it says, so drive it to your local dealer. How the fuck can I do that? Hello? Yeah, you won't miss me. I'll be arriving in a ball of flames. I mean, what if they want you to bring it back because there's something wrong with the brakes? How the fuck does that work? So, fix those, will you? You sent the letter. Everything is safety now, like when they put your kid in the car, it has to go on one of those baby carriers, and you've got to put it in the seat backwards, you know? Oh, because it's safer. Well, if it's safer, why don't we all sit backwards and fucking reverse everywhere then? What the fuck are you doing? It's safer. I don't like going out the supermarket in my car. I can't stand it. You know when you're on your way back to your car, you've got arms full of fucking heavy carrier bags, you know? And that car pulls up, that bloke wants your parking space, he starts doing all that mime shit from his car. Are you going? Are you going now? You know, you start miming back. No, I thought I'd take these heavy bags for a fucking walk. It's been a nice day and everything. As soon as you get in your car, you turn into a ventriloquist. As soon as you get in your car, you're like, I'm just going now. You tosser. Yeah, you little anchor. It's the same when you're at the garage at the petrol pump. You know, if you're waiting for somebody, you're sitting in your car going, come on, mate, you got your petrol. What's the fucking hold up? Come on, come on. Oh, but if somebody's waiting for you, different story. You know, you're on your way back to your car going, fucking all right, all right. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Oh, no, there was something in the shop I wanted to look at. Do you ever use those plastic gloves they have next to the pumps up the garage? Now you're standing in the overnight garage wearing one of those plastic gloves on your hand trying to get the attendant's attention. Suddenly you look like Michael Jackson filling up his fucking car. Yeah, pump number 2. Pump number 2. Yeah, fuck you, mate. Ah, fuck, I've stepped in diesel. It's getting slower and slower to drive anywhere these days, especially around town, you know, because all the councils have put those speed bumps up every road. So now you and your wife will be driving on one of these local roads now, going over these speed bumps. Suddenly you look like a couple of members of JLS sing one of their songs. No, I understand you have to be careful on the roads, especially when there's kids around. You know, the kid suddenly walks out in front of your car while you're driving it slower, more responsible speed, then he stands a much better chance of putting his hand through your window and nicking your fucking stereo. Drive slowly, watch out for the kids. I don't think they've been ran our way. That's why they showed that advert on the TV. That's to warn us.
If you're driving at 20 miles an hour, there's a 50% chance I might get your radio. Hit me at 30 and there's an 80% chance I might get your wallet and mobile phone.
I don't get speed bumps. It must be especially tricky for ambulances. You know, they're in the back, it's an emergency, the sirens are going, some bloke's having a cardiac arrest, you know, and the medic is like, just stay still while I give you this injection. Just to come. Just to calm you down. God, blimey. Did you get a drink? Because I don't drink. I don't get pubs. They want you in there to have a drink. You have a drink and they throw you out for drinking too much. See, whenever I'm in the pub, I always think of that advert they show at Christmas. Have you seen it? The bloke walks up to the bar and the bloke behind the counter goes like that, sir, do you mind stepping out of the car and doing a breath test? Look, you've had 2 pints, you're over the limit. There's a 12-month ban and a criminal record.
Hey, it's company policy. I've got to let you go.
Oh, no, there's only 20,000 on the clock, but that's my final offer. Oh, that's just great. No licence, no job now. What? And then he says, so what's it going to be? I'll have 2 fucking pints of what you've just had, mate. I'll tell you what. Because you're off your head. Because that's how you end up when you're pissed, isn't it? You become all these different characters. You'll always see that bloke wandering around the car park of the pub on a Friday on his own going, fuck off, you fucking old slag.
I just want a couple of weeks break.
But fuck off, Dad. You know, he's having his own AA meeting out there, you know? I'm not an alcoholic.
Oh, yes, you are.
It's funny, you can only do that when you're really pissed, have a really good time, but at the same time have a really bad time. You're like... Then you've got the lads' night out. You'll always have a bunch of blokes at the bar going, down in one, down in one, down... Because whenever pissheads sing, it's always that same tune. Down in one, down in one. And whatever they're going to do next, I'm going to the bog. He's going to the bog, go to the bog, go to the bog. I'm going up the bar. He's going to the bog, go to the bog, go to the bog.
I'm going home.
He's going home, going home. I'd like to see that bloke Gareth Malone from the series The Choir take on a bunch of pissheads, wouldn't you? OK, let's try Yesterday by Paul McCartney. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Yesterday. Yesterday, yesterday. Have you noticed pissheads always want to sing about how you're getting home? Have you noticed that? You're going home in the fucking ambulance. It's all right if you're an ambulance driver, you know.
You're going home in a fucking ambulance.
I am, actually. How the fuck do you know?
Is that you're psychic or something?
It's always the same with pissheads. It's great all that singing about how you're going to get home, but they never offer any helpful travel options home, do they? You're going to catch a 903 to the station, then get on the mainline express service to Doncaster unless there's major engineering works, in which case you're advised to change to a road placement bus service. Women are just as bad. You ever see a hen night? A bunch of girls pissed at their head, bashing each other over the head with a giant inflatable penis. What's that about? You never get a bunch of blokes on a stag do you? Bashing each other over the head with a giant inflatable vagina. I love the fancy dress hen night. You'll always get that girl turn up at the pub dressed as Wonder Woman going, Wonder Woman. 5 hours later, you'll see her bunged out the pub doing exactly the same, pissed out of her head, going, rah, rah, rah. And she's just the woman you fucking wonder about, you know? It's like that bloke who's all excited about going out dressed in a Superman costume. He's like, Superman! 5 hours later, you'll see him behind the Chinese in exactly the same position, going, Superman! Oh, fucking hell. Is that a bird? Is that a plane? That's fucking carrots, that is. See, whenever I see a bunch of girls out on a hen night, I always worry about the bride-to-be wearing a veil and L-plates. Is she really that innocent? All that bashing over the head with a giant inflatable penis makes you wonder if she's not seen a real one before, she's going to be in for a massive disappointment. And point number 2, if she thinks that's how it's done, the groom's going to be in for a bit of a shock, isn't he?
Go on, hit me over the head with it. You sure, love? Go on, fucking hit me over the head. It's fantastic, isn't it? Not for me, love, it ain't. I just got a sore soldier. I got a sore soldier here.
Doesn't matter whether it's a stag do or a hen night. When drink's involved, you always end up doing something you regret the next day. Some pisshead gets in, his wife's like that. What do you think you're doing coming home at 5 in the morning? I've got to be up for work at 6. No, you never do anything you're proud of when you're pissed. I mean, Albert Einstein didn't come up with the theory of relativity on a lad's night out. He wasn't standing at the bar going, fuck hell, MC squared, MC squared, MC squared. It's always something you regret, like going to a lap dancing club. You'll always get a bunch of pissed up blokes full of testosterone in a lap dancing club paying to drool over something they can't have. You know, there's that woman in front of them on that pole going, do you want this? You can't have it. Do you want this? You can't have it. It's a con. Where else could that happen? You'd be really pissed off viewers up Greg's. You know, you just pay for that chocolate eclair and the woman behind the counter's like, do you want this? You can have it! No, to those pissed up idiots, she's just a bit of meat on a pole. Then later on, they're staggered to the nearest kebab shop and do exactly the same. Stand there holding money, drooling over that kebab, going around on a fucking pole. Do you want this? You can't have it. That was me sheep. That was me sheep. I mean, you watch the news, it shits you up. Did you see all the riots and that in London? Have you noticed every time there's a march that goes through any city, the bloke at the front with the megaphone, have you noticed? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing there. He has to ask everybody else, what do we want? Everyone has to tell him, no more cuts. When do we want it? Now. You try watching the news. You can't watch the news anymore. It's impossible. They've got the football scores gone across the screen one way, the Dow Jones index gone across the screen the other. You paid £1 million for a giant flat screen TV and they squeeze the newsreader in a 4-inch gap. Going like,
here's the news.
It's impossible. They try anything to stop us watching the news. They say the next piece contains flash photography. What they're saying is they don't want any epileptics to see what's coming up next. Fucking leave them alone. What if you suffer from that and you're a photographer? It must be a nightmare, you know?
Have you taken it yet? Fucking hell, you all right, mate?
They try anything to stop us watching the news. They say the next piece contains graphic scenes that some viewers may find disturbing. I don't know about you, but the first thing I reach for is a remote. Shut up, there's something fucking good on for once. And the satellite link, good luck with watching the satellite link on the news. You can't watch it, it's impossible. They keep losing reception. They go, and now over to John in the middle of Libya. There's some bloke in the middle of Libya going,
I am in the middle of Libya.
You're sat there going, fuck, I didn't know the King's speech was on tonight. They have no news for deaf people, because that's on at 3 o'clock in the morning. What they're saying is all deaf people are insomniacs. And they don't get to find out what's going on until that bloke pops up in the corner and starts to tell them. Do you know what he's saying? Go to bed. It's 3 in the fucking morning. You must be knackered. I saw this the other day. I can't believe this is on our TV. Unbelievable. It's like Channel 1 Million. Have you seen this? The Babe Station. What the fuck? There's a woman on a bed with her arse in the air doing that. What the fuck? She looks like a stranded walrus on a bed in a pair of pants. And she's on the phone. Who the fuck's she on the phone to? The RSPCA. Help me. I've got something jammed in my arse. Sometimes you'd be sat there and there's 2 women on that bed with their asses in the air. I mean, you can't concentrate. I keep thinking our bathroom needs regrouting. Why is it whenever you see a picture of a glamour model, they always stick their asses out like that? Why? You know, because all blokes go, cool. If you actually met a bird like that, he'd freak you out. Hello, darling.
Fucking hell's wrong with you? Nothing. I'm a glamour model.
You're like going out of Eddie the Eagle, but he never fucking lands. Embarrassing bodies, have you seen that? Why do they put that on at tea time? Why the fuck do they put that on at tea time? You'd be tucking into your sausage, egg and beans, and there'd be some bloke on there with piles hanging out of his arse. It's called embarrassing bodies. So you think the people on there are embarrassed to talk about what they got. Oh, they fuck. They're dying to tell us what they got, ain't they? So tell us your embarrassing problem.
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, really. So that's why I'd rather you point that huge big camera at my hairy man bag. So the millions of viewers across the country can have a right good gander at my fun pouch in high def.
That's right, going up the doctor's and he takes you out into the waiting room, takes you into the waiting room, he goes, pulls your pants down and goes, can everyone see this man's all cock and brown? Gok, have you seen him? Cock, more like. We gave her a brand new look and she looks fantastic. He humiliates women all the way through that show, sticks them in front of mirrors, tears their clothes off, goes, you look disgusting, girlfriend. Disgusting. Then he gives them a new dress, a makeup job, and he goes, you look fantastic. How'd you feel? All right, now you're not fucking shouting at me. The Time team. You've seen the Time team? Is it me, or do they all look like they cut their own fucking hair on that programme? They dig up a skeleton, they all stand around the hole going like that. What do you reckon killed him then? I don't know, you've just taken 2 tons of dirt off of him. Does the word suffocation mean anything to you? Went on that cash in the attic. I took all my beams and insulation, got 50 quid. It's not fucking bad, you know. You pick up a newspaper, everyone's talking about germs. I went to a Subway, the sandwich shop, the other day to get a sandwich. Have you been in there? They've got all the staff now wearing white hygienic gloves. I've only come in for a ham and cheese bap. Now it looks like I'm in for fucking major surgery. It's so they don't contaminate your food. Yeah, that's great. But have you noticed old Dr. Feelgood be on the counter there, the bloke serving you, he keeps the gloves on for everything. Oh, yeah, he's taking your money, he's using the till, cleaning out the bins, going to the bog. He actually hands you your change, still wearing the gloves. So that's 2030 streptococcus hepatitis C. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Now we all got to wash our hands. There's signs everywhere. Wash your hands, wash your hands. That's why I don't like using public toilets, because you know some fuckers, they don't wash their hands. So us lot take all the time in the trouble to wash our hands in a public toilet. When you go back to the door again to undo the door, as soon as you grab hold of that handle, you might as well have hold of somebody else's knob. You got the full George Michael right there. Dun-dun, the jitterbug. Have you had the flu jab yet? I got mine in Superdrug. You can get it in Superdrug. I'm not joking, because I won't go to the doctors, not for me flu jab, because he puts you in that waiting room where every fucker's got the flu. And I'll always be sat next to that bloke who turns away to sneeze, but fucking towards me, you know? Ah, cheers, mate. Now I got the flu. Thank you. Why do these people have to sneeze so loud? Have you heard them? You can hear them in the high street from miles away, you know? Is that your nostril? It's a bodily function. Do you think he does that of other bodily functions, you know? Passes wind. On the other side of me in that doctor's waiting room, I've got the other type of sneezer, the nearly sneezer. You know those people that go to sneeze, you dive for cover and they don't. They just sit there for hours transforming themselves into a werewolf with fucking sinus problems. They just sit there going, On the other side of the room, there's the rat impersonator. You know those people that sneeze, but they hold it all back, you know? You're on the phone to Rent-A-Kill. Got one, big one, fucking massive. In the end, I got me injections in Asda's. Who thought Asda's would be giving us their flu jab? Do you think in the future they'd be taking on more medical procedures that you would normally get on the NHS? One day you'd be in the queue in Asda's, right? Some bloke would be having a heart attack and the cashier would go like, clear! No, we've lost him. Do you have a loyalty card? You've got to look after yourself. You know, I go for all my checkups. I don't like going up the dentist. I hate it in there because now they make you wear those huge, big plastic glasses. Fuck it, why? When I go to the opticians, they don't make you wear a pair of giant joke shop goofy teeth, do they? I've upset our local optician. I've upset him. You know when he asks you to read the war chart and when you go for your eye check, I just, as a laugh, I thought I'd read it all as one word. You know, just to lighten the proceedings. So I sat there and went, fuck away. You should have seen the optician. Fucking nothing. Some Polish bloke in the corner going, I hate going up the doctors for me checkup. I hate it. He keeps wanting to look up my arse. He's obsessed with looking up there. I think he lost his Rolex and remembered the last time he had it. No, I was looking at that monkey boy's ass. He says I've got to go up the hospital for a colonoscopy. I told him where to stick that. He said, that's exactly where it goes. Gives me this special stuff I've got to drink. It's in a sachet. I've got to mix it up myself, clean me insides out before the appointment. Fucking hell, they don't warn you what happens after you drink it. At least Al-Qaeda, before they attacked that Bin Laden, used to send us a video. I was drinking this stuff and the spoon I used to mix it up with started to bend in my hand. I put the glass down, I thought I'd give that a couple of hours to work its magic. 1 second later, there's noises coming out of my backside very similar to a voo-voo fucking Zayla. I'll tell you what it was like. It was like somebody shot Miles Davis during a trumpet solo. It warns you on the packet to stay near a toilet. Why even put that? What it should have said was wear a really good pair of running shoes and some blocks, because I'll tell you something, there ain't nothing gonna fucking stop you now. So, out the way! You're running through your house, you know the kids are coming towards you. Dad! Fuck off! You don't realise! You're running up the stairs, there's the dog. You know, you get to the toilet door. The fuck's in there? Your wife's the other side of the door going, fuck you, I was there first. You don't understand. She's gonna blow. Get the fuck. Hey, what the fuck? Why is it when you're really dying to go to the bog, you know, your bog turns into that game show with Philip Schofield, The Cube. Your arse is about to explode. Do you accept the challenge? Too fucking right, Philip. Lock the door, lid up, pants down. No bog roll. Fuck it, I can do this, Philip. soon as your ass touches the rim of that toilet, it opens up like the Bombay doors of a B-52. Ah! It's burning! You are now reenacting the opening scene to Saving Private Ryan. My arse has got me pinned down over my arse has got me pinned down. In that film, you know, Tom Hanks is always trying to get off that beach. You're doing the same, but every time you get off the toilet, you're like, I can walk. No! There's my kidneys. I've never eaten this much in my entire life. Is this fucking somebody else, is this? Anyway, I goes up the hospital. That's when the humiliation really starts. I'm sitting in this room, right, in the hospital. The nurse walks in and she goes, hey, is there anybody we can call in case there's an emergency? I went, yeah, fucking ambulance. She makes me wear one of those hospital gowns that gapes open at the back. Now I look like a fucking human wigwam. These Indians had names like Sitting Bull and Fighting Bear. What's mine? Show us your fucking ass. Anyway, I go through to this room, and there's the doctor with his team. And there's a bloke holding a camera on the end of a tube that's on a roll. It's on a fucking roll! He said, did you know the human colon is 35 feet long? I said, yeah, but you don't have to see it all. I mean, our lounge is only 9 by 10. I ain't fucking seen all that yet. Anyway, he lays me on this bed, and he goes, now, just relax, relax. Well, you stick that up my arse. Oh, yeah, this is what I always do to fucking unwind. He's got this thing in my arse, right? And he's looking at all the monitor screens. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like he's filling up at a BP station.
La la la.
I love mechanics. You ever done that? You ever broken down on the motorway? You have to phone the AA from one of those phones on the motorway. You ever done that? Because they always put the phones right next to the road so you can hear fuck all. You know, you're in the middle of nowhere on the motorway and there's cars like... Hello! I can't fucking hear you! That's what they call it, the AA. Hey! And why is it the woman on the other end of the line, the one who's going to take all your details down, they give her the quietest fucking voice in the world. You can hear her, hello? I can't fucking hear you, love!
No need to shout.
They always say, don't they, when you've broken down, stay with your vehicle. Where the fuck am I going? I've broken down. You know, I was on my way to Scotland. Fuck it, I'll skip up the M74. That's the worst one. You ever got that? You ever had a puncture and you've got the wife and kids in the car with you? It's always pissing with rain. You know, you get out of the car, you get that jack out the boot, you think, what the fuck do I do with this? Because it's not like the one up Quick Fit, you know that easy one where they pump your car in the air? Oh no, they give us the hard one where you got to wind your own car into the fucking air. Ah! You know, your wife's in the car going, come on, hurry up! Out! Fuck off, it's raining! I'm not lifting you as well, you bastards! La la la! And you can't put them jacks anywhere on these new modern cars, you know. Oh no, they've got specific places you've got to put them. You put them in the wrong place, you go straight for the bottom of the car. You ever done that? Fuck it. I was like, fuck, you can't look. I can't look. You know, you ever get someone to look for you? Love, have a look at that. Please tell me I haven't gone through the bottom of the car. Please tell me.
You've gone through the bottom of the car.
Then you find 1,000 ways to say the word bollocks. Bollocks! Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. You ever do that? Get really mad with yourself because there's no other fucker to get mad at. There's just you. You know, you start searching for things to blame. Why do you get mad with yourself like that? Afterwards, you don't refuse to make up and ignore yourself for a while, do you? Catch your reflection in the mirror. No. Then you get that big spanner thing out the boot. You know that big spanner thing they give you? It's fucking huge, you know, to undo your car wheel nuts. You know, you got that big spanner thing, it's pissing down with rain, you're doing this shit around your car, you know? There's people driving past going, ah, fucking hell, the Pope's broken down. And you see, car wheel nuts are not any other nut in the world. Any other nut they undo easily, slowly. Not car wheel nuts. No, they wait. They fucking wait. They wait until you're at full strain, and then they go. You watch in the car go, what, you lost? Fucking fingers! Have you done it yet? I'll do you in a minute. I mean, you put 2 fingers up, but you ain't got any anymore. So you ever put air in your tyres up the garage with that arrows? You ever done that? It's brilliant. You always go around the car with that arrows doing all that shit, you know? Suddenly you're in the fucking rhythmic gymnastics. And every time you go back round the car, you lift the fucker in the air. Why? What are you worried about? It's going to fucking pour out. See, those arrows, they're specifically designed that when you're trying to take them off your wheel, all the air you've just put in comes out. Fuck it! Last weekend, me and my missus, we went to IKEA. Have you been in there? I didn't realise when you visit IKEA, there's certain rules you've got to abide by. Like you have to follow that route they've marked out for you on the floor, you know? You know that yellow brick road that leads you deeper and deeper into the world of fucking wood chip? You can't stray from that path. Oh no.
Don't stray from the path.
You take a shortcut around the back of the wardrobe section, you come out somewhere in fucking Narnia. Well, it's IKEA's version of Narnia. You know, there's like a line with a couple of screws missing, only 3 legs going, woof. You get really lost, you end up in one of those mock-up living rooms they got in there, you know, with the cardboard telling the hi-fi. There's whole families in there going, help us! Please, help us! We've been here for years. We strayed from the fucking path. Rule number 2, always decide what you want before you arrive at IKEA, because all their products have Scandinavian names. So you'll end up arguing with your wife in fucking Swedish. You will, you'll be standing in the middle of IKEA fighting over the catalogue going, boo. Your wife will be standing there going, Hern this is the Vern. You sound like Benny and Frida before fucking ABBA broke up, you know? Frick you. No, frick you too. I love the office chairs. I love the office chair section in there. It's brilliant. They've got the beige artificial leather swivel number with the extra high backs. Have you seen that one? Who's that for? Fucking paranoids. Who's that? Who's that? They got that one for bad backs. Have you seen that one for bad backs? You know that one you got a kneel on? That's really good, because you know what? That really does give you a fucking bad back. Now you're at your desk doing your accounts looking like a fucking giant parrot. I love those executive chairs with all the hydraulic knobs and handles. One yank of that lever and you fucking hurl forward. What's that for, in case there's something really quickly you've got to look at? What the fuck's that? That might be important. Nah, stop it. I love those executive chairs, you know? They've got that one with the rocking motion, you know that one? That's brilliant, that one. And then after a couple of weeks, the bolts start to come loose, so you start rocking the other way. As soon as the cashier's got your money and you're through the tills, you're on your own. You ever tried pushing a flat pack wardrobe out of IKEA on one of their trolleys? Because their trolleys are different from everybody else's. They've got that big wheel in the middle and 2 small ones either end. So you're trying to push it out the door doing all this shit, you know? You watch the other end pulling it, doing all this. Suddenly you look like you work for the fucking railways. Keep pumping, love! Get that trolley outside, and conveniently, IKEA have put them posts up so you can't take the trolley more than 5 feet outside the door. Hey, thanks for the use of your trolley between there and fucking there! You can see your car in the distance across the car park going like that. I'm over here! You're standing there going, I'm not gonna make it! You know, the trolley's down there going,
Sorry, I can't fit through the bars. Sorry.
So now you've got to carry this flat-pack wardrobe across the fucking car park because they're deceiving. It just looks like a flat box. No, that's a king-size wardrobe in there, that box. You know, your wife's going, go on, pick it up. It's only a flat box. I'll box you flat in a minute. Trying to pick the wardrobe up, you're actually straining in Swedish. I eat a souvenir. No one in their right mind would try and carry a wardrobe across a car park. We was out shopping just now, we happened to buy a fucking wardrobe. I mean, you don't go shopping with your wardrobe, do you? You know, walk into Topshop, it's all right, love. I don't need a bag. Just hang the fucker in there, I'll be fine. I've been married for 28 years now, I've been married. 28 years. Can't stand the woman. I'll tell you what, she can half take a punch. I'm only joking. I can see your faces. Yeah, he fucking looks like one of them. I'm only joking, I loved her. See, I don't like weddings, they make me nervous. I went to a wedding a couple of weeks ago. You know when you're in the church and you're asked to sing hymns? I don't know any fucking hymns. So no, you're always standing there doing that catch-up shit. You know, you're always standing there going, praise him, praise him. You're always next to that fucker who wants to show off his amateur dramatic skills. He thinks he's on Songs of Praise. He's right next to you going, morning has broken. I hate them fuckers. They always harmonise happy birthday at somebody's birthday, you know? Happy birthday to you. All right, mate, it's only little Jonathan. He's only 2. It's not the Albert or Mr. fucking Go Compare. I don't like weddings. You know when you go to a wedding, you're all on edge, everyone's nervous, you know? You're going into the reception hall, you start holding the door open for somebody, you start doing all that nervous laughter, you know? After you. You know, they're doing the same back to you. No, after you. We're both standing there laughing at a fucking door. But you see that little laugh, that's acceptable. You can't do too much, otherwise it looks fucking mental. You know, if you're in a restaurant, you know, and you're at the table, you don't want the waiter to arrive at your table and go, is everything okay with your meal? I mean, if you're in hospital waiting for major surgery, you want the surgeon to arrive at your bedside and go, hello, I'll be performing your gallbladder operation today, so nothing to worry about there, all right? That little laugh, that's acceptable. What you don't want is some bloke to arrive at your bedside and go, hello? Your gallbladder's coming out today. And guess who's got the knife? That would shit you up, I think. It's like you can't over-agree with somebody. That looks mental as well. You know, if somebody says, doesn't the bride look lovely? You can't go, yes! Fan-fucking-tastic! That's lovely! See all the relatives lurching into the reception hall? Have you seen that lot? It's like Night of the Living Dead, isn't it? All your relatives lurching into the hall, you know? Some of them only hanging on because they know there's fucking free food going. Scrounging fuckers. They all sit around the tables, everyone puts on airs and graces, you know, your auntie becomes the fucking Duchess of Kent. She sat at the table, over to live Leocashan. Oh look, they're serving lunch on. Gives it away when she starts eating though, doesn't she? Stuffing food in the gob so far, she's got shrapnel wounds around her face. There's your nan on the other side of the table, she's eating with her mouth open, you can see it all fucking going round. It's like watching a fucking service wash, you know? You know, you're following 2 tomatoes going around going, help us! Please! Help us! And you know, the bride and groom, halfway through the evening, the bride and groom start wandering around the tables, don't they? What's that? They become like waiters. They arrive at your table and go, is everything all right? Is everything all right? What do they expect us to say? No, the soup's cold. Take it back to the fucking kitchen. Well, you don't get the widow going around. It'll wake at a funeral, do you? You know, walking around the tables. Are you miserable? Good. Is everybody fucked off? Fantastic. Have you noticed how knackered they are when they get to your table right at the back of the reception hall, the bride and groom? Because every table said the same thing. Oh, this must be the bestest day of your life. It was up until table 30. Now I just want to fucking shoot myself. You always get that wanker on table 40, you know? Virgin white? I don't think so. Thanks, Dad. Then you've got the highlight of the evening, the best man's speech. Oh, everyone loves a best man's speech. And I feel sorry for these best men because they've been practicing for months and months, but they always forget one thing, microphone technique. As soon as they stand up, they fuck it up. As soon as they stand up.
Is it working? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Great. Now, as you know, me and Darren, we've known each other since we were all fucking what?
Let's hear it for the bridesmaids. Let's hear it for the bridesmaids. Now, we got Nan with us, so it's lovely to have Nan with us. So a big wave to Nan, everyone. Bitch! You always get that little toddler, you know, wander out into the dance floor during the speeches, you know, about 18-month-old kid. You'll see him just wander out like... You know, his mum comes out all embarrassed. I'm so sorry. 3 hours later, his dad comes out doing exactly the same thing, pissed out of his head, you know? That same woman comes out, you know? I'm so sorry. Fuck you! Such a relief, isn't it, when the speeches are over and the disco starts, you know? Your nan's up, she's got terrible arthritis, but she looks fucking brilliant during the techno numbers. When you're at a wedding, you're having a really good time, right? You're on the dance floor, you're having a really good time, and women can do that great thing. Your wife ever do that to you? They can change your whole mood just by the power of suggestion alone. Your wife ever do that? You'd be on the dance floor, you know, and then your wife will suddenly slide up to you and she'll go, now listen, right? I'm going to tell you something now, but when I tell you, right, don't go fucking nuts, for ya. Now you're all ready. What the fucking hell is it? And they make it worse by going, because I know what you're like. I know when I tell you this, you're going to go fucking off on one. You really are. Now you're at full. What the fucking hell is it? And then she goes, see, that's why I can't tell you anything. Then you start doing a bit angry dancing, you know, like you're driving a forklift truck. Oh, blokes have got loads of them. There's the bus driver. There's the helicopter pilot, you know. You ever have that argument with your wife? You're winning and she starts to cry. That's it, you're fucked. Crying is the most potent way of winning an argument. You go, yeah, fuck you. She goes, oh, sorry, love. My fault. You always know when a woman's really angry, because if you notice, their words get further and further apart. Have you noticed that? Don't you care? She's angry. Mobile phones I don't get. Have you noticed all blokes now, when they text their mates, they're putting kisses at the end? Have you noticed that? Yeah, see you tonight. Kiss, kiss, kiss. What's going on? You wouldn't do that if you met your mate in the street, would you? Yeah, we'll go out tonight, we'll do some alligator wrestling, you know, eat loads of red meat. See you later, Pete. Come back here. You ever get one of those smiley faces at the end of a text? You ever get one of those? Having a really good day today. Or you get one of those sad faces. You ever got one of those? Do you know what I mean? At the end of a text,
Not having such a good day today.
you wouldn't do that to your mate, would you? You all right, Dal?
No, not too good, actually.
So the other day, I was staying in this hotel, and they had a telephone in the bog, in the toilet. I mean, what call is that urgent you're going to make it from the bog? You know? Hello? Is that Dino Rod? You better come quick, it's got me round the neck. I hate calling my parents. I can't stand calling my parents. I call my mum up for a chat, and do you know what happens? My dad starts speaking in the background. I end up having a conversation through my mum to my dad. After I've had that little conversation, my mum goes, oh, I better put your dad on. She puts me dad on, then my mum starts speaking in the background. I end up having a conversation through my dad to my mum. It's like talking to a spiritualist, but they're still fucking alive, you know. Then my wife will walk in the room and she'll go, oh, tell your mum, now there's a conversation going on through me via my dad to my mum. I wouldn't mind, but when they all come around our house, no fucker says a word. Why is it when women get on the phone? Why is it when as soon as women pick up the phone, they start doing all that extra stuff around the house? Have you noticed that? You know, as soon as your wife picks up the phone, they start doing all that fucking fake dusting around the house. They're like,
Oh, hello? Yeah, well, that's what I said. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
the fuck's that? Suddenly they change into a hotel inspector, you know? They start going around the house going like,
Yeah, well, no, Thursday's good for me. Yeah, Thursday, yeah.
have you noticed when blokes pick up the phone, they start readjusting, don't they? Moving stuff around. Hello, Pete.
Nah, not too bad. I'm just moving things around, you know, readjusting, that sort of thing.
Have you noticed when your wife's on the phone, you know, there's a lot of mooing going on, isn't there? When she's on the phone to one of her mates, she's like, Listen to a shit episode of Country File. So you ever seen one of those dogs on those retractable leads? You ever seen that? They actually think their owners accidentally let them go free. You can see them go, fucking hold on, I've got a bit of room here, hold on. Yeah, I'm free. It's like ducks. Why do ducks eat bread? How the fuck did they get a taste for that? They got no baking skills, have they? You don't see David Attenborough on the TV going, and here we see in Greg's the Bakers. The mallard holding a large sliced loaf. You ever tried to duck a whole slice? They get all fucked up, they don't know what to do with it. They start pecking out the middle, you know? He's fucking wearing it. Suddenly looks like fucking Shakespeare.
What is this I see before me? But granary bread?
And why? Why do tiny little birds this size have to sing their little fucking heads off early in the morning? You know, they're up in the trees at 4 a.m, little bird this size going, I'm singing my tiny little fucking head. And they're always happy, aren't they? I'm so happy. You never hear any miserable birds in the morning, do you? You know, up in the trees doing a couple of Morrissey numbers, you know?
Every day is like Sunday.
See, that's how birds communicate. They have to sing. They have to sing. To a bird, every day is just one big musical. You know, the birds are in the trees going, I see some worms, yes I do, yes I do. Yes, I see them too, yes I do, yes I do. I'm going to bed now, well shut the fuck up then. It's like pigeons. You never see a pigeon on their own, do you? They're always with a bunch of other pigeons in the middle of town, aren't they? You know? Oh, yeah, they're all fucking hard in a gang. You ever looked at a pigeon? You ever looked at one? They always look like they can hear something upstairs, don't they? Fucking hate vague people. You know, it's like, you ever watch the Antiques Roadshow? The people that present that programme are just they want to talk crap to those poor people that have lined up, clutching what they think is a hidden gem from their attic. You can see them in the queue counting the money, the look on their face. I buy a Ferrari, get shot at a missus, fly to the Bahamas. But the expert just wants to talk bollocks. It's an early 18th century piece. You can see the bloke standing there going, yeah, blah, blah, blah. How fucking much is it, sweet boy? So Yeah, please. And it's always in nice places. Cheltenham or Cambridge, nice places. I notice it's not in like places like Toxteth in Liverpool or Moss Side in Manchester or London's East End. Fucking different show then, innit? Some bloke standing there holding a DVD player. Has it been in your family long?
Why? Who's fucking asking?
No. Different. Oh, man. Delivery's fucked up anyway. It's all messed up. It's like, you know when you go on holiday and you get home and you have a look at your letterbox and all those leaflets are sticking out your letterbox from the local pizza delivery place? Thanks for letting all the burglars know we've been a fucking way. I hate pizza delivery leaflets. I hate them. Everything on the menu's got an in it. Have you noticed that? It's like pepperoni, cheese, hot, spicy. What's the bit? I'll tell you what the bit is. That's the noise you make on the bog after you've eaten it. It's like, And on those leaflets, they got pictures of the food. It's minimum effort. You can just point to what you want. That's really handy over the phone, isn't it?
I like that one. I changed my mind. I have that one.
Fucking hate junk mail. I hate junk mail. Like, you know when you open your front door and all that junk mail's over your mat? And they've got those prepaid envelopes. Do you know what I do? I shit in it and I send it back. No. I put a little note in there. You send me some of your shit, I'm sending you some of fucking mine. Well, it gets on your nerves. It does. No, because the post is all messed up. Remember when it was so easy? You posted a letter, the post office just went woof and it was away. Not now. They're all different companies. It's like Parcel Force. Parcel Force.
Parcel Force. Parcel Force. We will get this package to you.
Fuck off. What's that? Sounds like one of the armed services. Have you seen the bloke who gets out of the van? He ain't that, is he? He's like, That's why they put that little arrow on the side, this way up, so he knows which way to fucking drop it. They give you that little note. You ever had one of those? Attempted delivery. Attempted delivery? It's not fucking Everest, is it? What did he get halfway up me drive and go like, I'm not gonna make it. It's too far. It's too far. I'm putting attempted. I love that. Sometimes they leave you that little note. We attempted to deliver this today, but you're out. We'll attempt to deliver it tomorrow when I'm fucking out again. But you were out. How does he know where I was? I could have been in the bath. He's telling me where I was. If he knew where I was, why didn't he come and give me the fucking backache? And they always come when you're on the bog. Have you noticed that? What's the chances? You wait in all day for the delivery like that. He won't come now. He won't come now. Fuck it, I'll risk it. As soon as your arse touches the rim of that bog, then you've got to wipe your arse like the generation games on. Din, 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 din. Din, 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 din. You know? Oh, thank you very much. And they make you sign for it. Can you prove who you are? Everyone does this now. Can you prove who you are? You ring the gas board. Can you prove who you are? Yeah, and the bloke with no fucking gas. Why do they do that? We're not going to steal their gas. Why do you do that? They know where we live. What do? Switch the cooker on, cup some gas and start fucking running? They say if you walk into your house and you smell gas, do not switch on the light. Why? You can't see it. Why would you want to see it? You don't fart, get a torch and shine it on your ass. Can you prove who you are? It's like the bank. You ring your bank and they do the same. Can you prove who you are? We should say to them, can you prove who you are? We're the bank. How do I know? You know, sometimes the banker call you and go, can you prove who you are? Fuck you called me. This is all after we've got through. Can you prove who you are? Oh, yeah, I'm going to hang on the phone for 45 minutes, pressing 7 different digits. Listen to Lionel Richie, Easy on a Sunday fucking morning. If I was going to rob your fucking bank. You don't get criminals running banks wearing balaclavas and shotguns run up to the till and go, give us all your money. And the bloke behind the counter goes, wait, easy on a Sunday morning. I love the security call blokes. You ever seen them stop outside the bank? They're fucking great. You never see the bloke in the van, do you? You just hear this. They open that little shutter at the back. Please don't leave me in here. And those blokes come out the bank holding those big boxes full of change with those helmets on, and they got those flaps at the back. What the fuck's that? It's like a mud flap. Where's he going? Off-road with the change? But I hate phones. You know, if you're on the phone to the bank, phones have taken over our lives. Mobiles. Like, why is it a call on somebody's mobile takes precedence over everything else? You'd be talking to your best friend and they go, wait, got a call coming through. I'll tell you what, call me. But I'm here now. Yeah, but you'll have to go away so I can fit you in and then talk to you. Fuck off. It's like, wait, I'm texting. Who are you texting? You. It's all fucked up. These are the worst. You ever seen these guys? Bluetooth. Fucking... They'll have it sticking out their ear. These guys are going out.
Hi there, I don't know if you can see what I got sticking out of my ear. Bluetooth, yeah?
Fuck off. What is that? It's like a tusk. It's like he's had a fight with the walrus and lost.
Hi, my name's Stephen with a PH. I work in IT.
IT? Why? He works in it. What the fuck's it? These blokes have got stuff sticking out of every orifice, you know? They have, like Bluetooth, pager, compiler. Have you noticed it's all hands-free? That's because he needs his hands to fucking do that with. Oh, I love my gadgets. I love me gadgets. Fuckers. They're the sort of blokes that kind of go out.
Knock, knock.
But they're already in the room.
Knock, knock.
We should go like that. Punch, punch. Fuckers they are. They got executive toys. You know what? I fucking hate executive toys. You know, the two barbarians smashing up against each other. That's for stress. Would that ease your stress? You know, if your best friend said to you, oh, I'm so stressed, I've lost my house, my wife, my dog died, you go, wait a minute, I can help you out with that one. You know, I would not want to. I hate these blokes. They say stuff like, check this, yeah, Palm Pilot, for just $9.99. This touchscreen device lets you actually write on the actual screen in your own actual handwriting. Yeah, let me just get this actual biro and jot that down on this actual piece of fucking paper. Billions of pounds of research and they've come up with what the fuck we had in the first place. See, when pen and paper was invented, there was only certain people that could write. It's true, monks. They were the only blokes that could write. But you never saw one of those crash like your computer, did you? Working away on a Bible like that. I'm serious. Monks, loads of them would sit in rooms copying Bibles. Basically, that was your first photocopier. You know, but you never needed some bloke to come round and repair them, did you? Turn up and go like, oh no, this is a brother. I only do Canon, sorry. Never needed that. Here, monks were the first photocopiers. Do you think they photocopied each other's asses at the Christmas do? It's like, here, bruv, do me arse. Go on, do me arse and we'll send it. Arsehole. She loves holidays, my missus. I hate them. That's the big argument we have in our house, because I don't like holidays and she loves them. She likes to fly, and I hate flying. It's not the flight, it's the airports, because they treat us so badly, I think. You know, because you have to check in 2 hours before you go anywhere now. And you're always late for the check-in. You know, you kind of drive to the airport 100 miles an hour like, ah! You check in and the airline staff go, it's all right, you got ages yet. Sit down. Okay. And you're always checking, you know? Have you called it yet? No, Mr. Panicky Poo. Sit down. Oh, but the fucking airline staff are like schizophrenics. Because as soon as your flight's called over that tannoy, they go nuts. Come on, get on the fucking plane. You're going to be late, you know? You fucking miss it. Fuck off, I'm in it for 2 hours. I'm not the one with the illness here. And they always send you to gate 59. It's always fucking miles away. Where's gate 1? I've never seen a fucking gate 1. Why do we have to walk the first mile and a half? What are they trying to do, save on petrol? I think that's why they weigh your luggage, to see how far they can make you walk, you know. They go like, I see you got a lot of luggage there. Gate 95. They weigh your cases, but they don't weigh us, do they? We should just walk in wearing all the clothes we're going to fucking wear that week. Anything to check in? No. There's me fucking ticket. Why not? And you're walking down to the gate for fucking miles, and that golf buggy goes by, and they make the passengers sit the other way so you can see that smug fucking look on their face. You know, you ever had the trolley with the insane wheel? You ever had that? You say to your wife, there's a trolley, why has no one had it? And then you find out, you pull your cases on it, all the wheels are fine, but that front one goes like that. It's like it's nervous about going through customs. I'm scared. I'm really scared. It's okay. And you get to the gate, and everyone starts changing when they get to the departure gate. Have you noticed they all start getting crafty? They start edging themselves around the walls to get on the plane first. Come on, love. Come on, let's go on the fucking plane. Fuck off, you're not going to get to Malaga before us, mate. We're all on the same plane. What are you going to do when we're mid-flight? Press your nose up against the cockpit door. I'm going to get there first. I'm going to get there first. We are just coming into land. Please remain in your seats. Fuck you. And we've been at the airport for 2 hours, right? You get on the plane, as soon as you take off, the pilot always says the same thing. We're running a little bit late, we're gonna have to make up some time. Us, we're running a bit late. Now it's our fucking fault. Fuck off, I was here before you, mate. We're gonna make up some time. What's that all about? What, normally he goes really slow, does he? Oh, but today he's gonna do us a favor, he's gonna speed up a bit. This is a plane that goes 500 miles an hour. If you got that on your throttle, then fucking use it! You know what I mean? That's like when you get in a cab and you say to the cab driver, I'm in a bit of a hurry, and they always say, it's all right, I know a shortcut. Why do you fucking go that way anyway? I'll tell you what, when I pay you, I won't give it to you directly, and I'll go all around here like that. Up your trouser leg, it's a bit busy this time of day, doesn't it? You know? And you've been lugging your bags on and off of carousels, in and out of cabs, on and off of planes. You get to the hotel, and that bloke on the door of the hotel goes like that. I carry your bags for you, sir. You fucking what? Yeah. No, we've carried these bags halfway around the world, and Juan wants to carry him 4 feet, get a fucking tip! Where were you earlier? You wouldn't get Ellen MacArthur sail right round the world and then as she just reaches the end, some bloke turns up in a little rowing boat. I do the last 5 feet, get all the glory. They're on a scam in these hotels. They are. You ever heard the bloke who shows you up to your room? He's brilliant. He shows you up to your room and he shows you everything in the room. He goes like that. This is your room. This is your bathroom, your bed. Then he switches on the telly. And then he wants a tip for switching on the telly. Is this something you want to fucking watch, mate, is it? What, we don't know how that works? We'll be in reception in an hour going, we've been staring at the TV, but fucking's happening. He didn't show us how the bog works. How does he know we can work that? He didn't sit on the bog and go, now, this is your toilet, huh? If you're having a large poo, it's a shit to flush shit, okay? Show me how everything in the room works. This is your wife. This is how she works.
You rub her like this.
Take her to the bed. Fucking get out. When you throw me out, grab my collar. Fuck off. Buggers. That's the thing when you're on holiday as well. Your wife always says the same thing. Try and enjoy yourself. Try and enjoy yourself. How do you try and enjoy yourself? What's that? And they're always checking, are you enjoying yourself? Yeah. Are you enjoying yourself? Yeah. Yes! You don't look like you're enjoying yourself. I don't know how that looks. I'm looking in the brochure at the bloke in the brochure. I'm in the restaurant. Out by the fucking pool. The thing is, if you start enjoying yourself, your wife is the first one to come up to you and go, all right, fucking calm down. Twat. You know? You're the first one to do it. That's another thing you do on your holidays. You never do that. It's unbelievable. You only do this when you're on holidays. You walk around the shops half naked. You do. No, I'm serious. You'd be walking around like the shopping centres, like, and your wife would be in like a swimsuit, right? And a sarong, which is Taiwanese for "I'd me arse." And blokes would be in a pair of Speedos and some sandals, fucking strolling around the shops, right? Picking stuff up. Look at that, love. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You wouldn't do that here, though, would you? Walk around Asda's in your fucking underpants. Picking stuff up. Look, love, they've got sausages. They've got sausages. That's some people's idea of a bad dream, that is. Walk around the high street half naked, you wake up that night in a cold sweat. What's the matter, love? Oh, terrible dream, I was naked in the high street. Were you on your holidays? Yeah, that's all right then. You ever tried blowing up your kid's lilo down the beach? Fucking hell, you always forget to buy the pump. And the kid sat there looking at you, you're pumping away. After about 15 minutes, a red mist has descended over your fucking eyes. Your jaw's locked up. You're breathing in carbon dioxide. You're out your fucking head. You might as well be on heroin, really. There should be people dealing with this stuff on street corners. Do you want some lilo? Do you want some lilo? You got any dingies? You got any dingies, man? Dingies. Just a couple of armbands, yeah? There's a conspiracy going on with some women. Think about it, right? There's miles of British coastline going missing. Global warming, bollocks, it's in our lounge. Our planet's heated up 5 degrees in the last 10 years. Candles, that's what it fucking is, candles. Candles, fucking pebbles, candles, and cushions. Cushions. Not normal cushions, no. Fucking small, diddy little cushions like this. Scatter cushions, scatter cushions. They're small. Who made this? The borrowers? They're small enough to wipe your fucking arse on. Fucking everywhere they are. They're the same size as a sandbag. That's what they are. There. Well, we're going to have to fill up, put up against the front door because the global tides are coming because you're depleting the coastline and eating up the planet with your fucking candles. We're drowning. Yeah, but there's a nice smell of jasmine. Candles everywhere in our house. And you can't light them. No, God forbid. They're ornaments. It's a fucking candle. You wouldn't have a light switch you couldn't switch on. Never see your wife driving up the motorway at night with no lights on. Switch your lights on, love. No, they look so much nicer when they're off. Do you know what their answer to it is? It's romantic. It's romantic. Have you ever sat there with your wife or your girlfriend with a fucking candle going, with a meal? You can't see your food. You like that? Switch the light on, love. I'm not Charles fucking Dickens. You know? You ever been sat there with a candle going? Everything's flickering. The food's moving around, the fucking candle, her face is wobbling now. Fucking room's doing this. Switch the light on, love, I'm tripping. They say things like, I'm just creating a mood. Well, you fucking got me in one. Women love romance. They love romance, they do. You ever had a night in with your wife or your girlfriend and you've had a nice meal and they come out with these really mad suggestions like, let's have a bath together. It'd be just like the films. But it ain't, is it? Because women like to have their bath water so fucking hot. No, have you ever seen a woman get out of the bath? They're red up to here. It's like they're wearing a low-cut fucking scold. Even a lobster would go, fuck that. No. Serious. And have you noticed they're always in the bath before us? Have you noticed that? So they can romantically, right, watch you enter the bathroom completely naked and romantically get in the bath whilst holding your bollocks above your head. No. No. Oh, this is so fucking romantic! And why do we always get the fucking tap end? You know, you're in the bath, one's really hot, one's really cold. As soon as you lean back, fuck off! Oh, it's all happening down our end. Got the fucking shower fitment dripping. You're looking down the bath. She's in the fucking lounge position. It's good sound laughter. You know when you get going. And what can you do in a 4-foot fucking bath that's romantic? She says stuff like, do me back. Do me back. All right, I'll do your back. As soon as she goes to turn around, it's like a couple of donkeys in a fucking watering hole here. Then you get out of the bath, you have to get into bed. That's a whole new story. Because as soon as blokes take their trousers off at night, you'll hear your wife from under the sheets go, oh, for fuck's sake. No, because as soon as blokes tip their trousers up upside down at night, change. The fucking 5 bells come up, change everywhere. Oh, for fuck's sake. We can't help it, we search, but it hides behind the fluff. And what is it with change when it falls out your pocket? It always does a fucking runner under the bed. It's like a nighttime jailbreak for change. It lands and it goes, go, 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 go. Except for the 10p's. Oh, they like to give you a bit of a show. They think they're fucking Torval and Dean. He lands, he goes, oh, this is my big chance. Go. Da, 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 da. Then when he stops, he does that really mad fucking spin for my big finish. That's why I feel sorry for the 50p pieces. They can't roll anywhere. You know, they kind of land and they go, I'm not going to make it. He's with the 20, the 20's going, keep going, we can do it, we can do it. No, that's it, I'm fucked. And you get in bed with your wife, now we have to find all these spots. Then we got to find spots. There's like the G spot, the fucking C spot, the penalty fucking spot, I don't even know. And it's not like you can ask for directions. Yep, you go down there, you do a right, come to a roundabout. You know, you can't. I suppose the only way I can justify this really is, God, I'm fucking knackered. Is to say, oh, well, I've been married 21 years. It was my wedding anniversary about 2 weeks ago. And when I met... I thought she'd fucking walked on. She stood at the top. Right, you, fucking home. Freaked me out, you lot. It was my wedding anniversary last week. I've only been with one woman. I met my wife when I was 16. I was at school. We moved over from here over to London. That's where I met my wife and stuff at 16. And I've never been with another woman. I've never chatted up another woman. I don't know how to, apart from a 16-year-old. If I met a girl now, I'd have to give you a fucking dead lick. I know. I'd be like, oi! I'd love you, I'd do. You know, I forgot my wedding anniversary card. I didn't want to get a card to my wife on it. Like, what, she forgot, she observed it, fucking reminded me, you know. I hate cards. I hate get well soon. You ever had one of those get well soon? When's that? Why not get well now? You just want me to fucking suffer. Or padded cards. You ever had one of those? Who are they for? Mental patients. People who are really accident prone. Oh, I've got a card. Paper card, what's that wall? Or vouchers. You ever got vouchers? Oh, vouchers. That's like, I couldn't give a fuck. You buy it, yeah. Hate them. Apparently you can tell if a woman likes you, though. You can tell by their body language. I was reading this article the other day. No, seriously. You can tell if a woman likes you by their body language. If they've got an open posture towards you like that, right, and they give you longer than usual glances in your direction like that, and she flicks her hair a lot like that, right, and she's stroking the stem of her wine glass like that, it means she's a bit fucking mental. I mean, I don't know if It's more subtle with blokes. You can tell if a bloke likes you. I like you. You know, it's more subtle. And we're getting old. We've been married 21 years and we're fucked. We've been working since we were 60. I'm starting to make noises now when I bend down. Fuck it. Remember your nan years ago? Your nan would always get out of her seat in 3 stages. She'd kind of go like, wait, fuck it, wait. I'll make a base camp here. I'll go in the morning. I'm getting old. I've got grey hairs on my bollocks. I'm just being honest. They're starting to look like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. You can't go down the hairdressers for that. Just a tint, please. You know? I'm starting to like beige. You know, when you're getting old, when you start liking beige, it's like you go in and see your nan, everything's beige. She's wearing beige carpet, couches beige, she's camouflaged herself into the fucking lounge. You're looking round, you just see blue hair and teeth fucking hovering in the corner. Like. No. We're trying to look after our youth now. People are trying to hang on to their youth. Women, for instance, are having breast implants. Why? Don't do that to yourself. You're beautiful as you are. You know, why? Have you ever thought about when you get really old, it's all going to drop. You'll go around and see Nan, it'd be like a couple of billiard balls and a pair of socks. I'm serious. You'd be all bruised up. What happened? Were you mugged? No, I ran through the bus and it all came up. People are having their tongues pierced. What happens when you get really old? You know, you go around and see Granny, she'll have her tongue pierced and she'll be talking to you through false teeth. It'd be like talking to a dolphin. Like... You know? I'm forgetting stuff now. I'm having these pointless conversations with my wife. You ever have this? Your wife will walk in and she'll go, "Here, what's John's second name?" And you go, "John who?" Fucking pointless. I like it when your wife asks you for a name, you don't get it, and now you're the fucking idiot, you know? They go, "Here, what's his name's name?" And you just say anything. "I don't know, Desmond Tutu." No, you fucking idiot. Women love that when you forget stuff or when you lose stuff. As soon as a woman sees you looking for something around the house, they're in. What are you looking for? Car keys. Game on. They start coming out with shit suggestions. "Is it in your jacket?" "No, fuck off." "Is it in your hand?" "Fuck off." Women always get practical. They do brilliant stuff like, "Right, now this is the bowl for the keys, all right? Keys bowl, say it." "Keys bowl." I don't mind, but it all starts again in 2 weeks because she's moved the fucking bowl. It's got pebbles in it. And we have a daughter, Molly. She's just started senior school. She's fucking brilliant. Little Mo, she's brilliant. Because when I was a kid, I was nuts, you know? I was hyper when I was a kid. I was breastfed espresso, you know, I was a bit mad. Something men haven't got their head around. They can't handle breastfeeding. They spend their life after women's breasts, but they walk in a room where a woman's breastfeeding, they go, "I'll leave you with that one, love." You know, women don't care. If the kid has to be fed, they're out. You could be in the middle of the high street, bosh. I mean, the kid has to be there, like. You know, you can't sit in the self-service at Debenhams with one out and a cup of tea. You look fucking mad. You know? Well, that's the thing. Why have men got nipples? We don't need them. Women don't have a fake knob you don't use. There's women going, "I do, fucking him." The training bra. Remember the training bra? What were you training them to do? What was there, a test at the end, was there? If you didn't train them, what did you just grow up with wild boobs? Some woman running down the ice street going, "Help me, they're wild." We didn't have guidance pants. Bollock restraints, did we? That's probably why we can't control our knobs. They haven't been trained. That's why we can't work out. When we get up in the morning, we look down, he's already up. You look down, he's got like a gym towel, orange juice. Chop, chop, full day ahead. You get out of bed, he goes back to sleep. Fuck, he's on nights. He's on nights. Men have never got their head around the bra strap. They can't handle it. They always get stuck on that little hook at the back. Really knackers a romantic moment, doesn't it? You know, that's because all the blood's gone from here down to here. As soon as he can't do it, everything down here goes, stand down, he can't do it, stand down. That's why we can't believe how you ladies can not only do it with ease, but you can do it under your clothes. Have you ever seen a woman do that? They go like that, it's out the sleeve. What the fuck's that? It's like a Houdini. If we tried doing that with our underpants, our bollocks would still be in them. She go, you know. So we got a daughter. I fucking love kids. I love them. Little boys are brilliant. I think they're nuts. They want to run everywhere. You say to a little boy, let's go out in the garden. They go, yeah, let's go in the garden. Go and have your jacket over your head. More speed. Remember when you was a kid, your dad always warned you, your dad, but that just gave you more ideas. He'd go like, get down from there, you break your fucking neck. As soon as they left the room, will I? I want to break my neck. He was always that, wasn't it, when you was a kid? Get down, fuck it, get down. I thought my dad was James Brown when I was a kid. And then when you get to 16, it's all get up. Fucking get up. Then when you get to 18, it's get out. Get out. Just checking. Not if you've got a daughter, though, it's get in. But I love him, Dad. Fucking get in. But I love him, Mr. Evans. Get fucked. I love kids because I feel they've got enormous resilience and determination to get what they want. If they want something, fuck, they're going to get it. I want ice cream. You can't have an ice cream. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. He's going to blow. He's going to fucking blow. Your dad ever do that to you? You go like that. Stop crying or I'll give you fucking something to cry about. I'm already crying. Why would I want fucking something else? And you'd wave. As a kid, you'd wave. You'd wave hello. And you'd wave goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Remember waving goodbye to your nan? You know, she'd be on the doorstep, she'd be going, bye. You'd be going, bye, nan. And she had that extra bit of skin going under her arm. What the fuck was that? It's like she'd nicked a couple of mudguards off a truck. You know, fucking wind's blowing. Is there an helicopter coming in to land? And that's the strange thing about goodbyes. It's like, you know when you're leaving your best friend's house and you say goodbye and just as you're getting in the car, they always say the same thing, drive carefully. And you think, why did he say that? Has he cut me brake cables when I was in his fucking house? Of course I'm going to drive carefully. I didn't skid up to your house covered in blood, bash through the window, did I? So when we leave the house, we should always say the same thing. Be careful in your house. Getting lost is the worst thing in the world, especially if you're with your wife. That's the nightmare. You know, if you get lost with your wife, you know it's going to turn into a nightmare. You know, because you know when you hand your wife the map, you think she's going to turn into the Lombard Rally. You know, put a helmet on, some goggles and go like, go, left, right, straight ahead. But they don't. You hand your wife the map in the car and she go like, where are we now? That's why I give you the fucking map. All right. You got us lost. Christopher fucking Columbus. They go out, they go, oh look, they got a Woolworths, you fucking... This is why they never have married flight teams on planes. It would never work. You'd be sat on a plane over the Channel, it'd go, ding dong, does anyone here know the way to Malaga? Because he don't know where the fuck he is at the minute. Guess what? He won't radio and ask. Because men never ask. Oh no, they get a feeling. I've got a feeling, love, I've got a feeling it's up here. Call it pigeon's instinct. Men never ask. You've seen sperm in the womb, haven't you? They're like, no, I won't ask. It's up here, definitely. It's like when you break down. All women know it's a technical thing. It's an engine. You need the right advice. But blokes go like that. Oh, no, love. Let me have a look. Pop the bonnet, love. Let me have a look. And that's what they do. Blokes, they lift the bonnet and they fucking look at the engine. They go like that. Yeah, it's fucked. But they can't have a look. What are they hoping to do? So they're hoping to see the solution when they just fucking stare at the engine? They go, it was an octopus. Start her up, love. Who'd have thought? That's all part of being a man, getting involved, fixing stuff. That's us. We're men. It's like anything goes wrong at home, we love to get involved. Your wife will say to you, something's wrong with the microwave. You go, oh, fucking is it? Let me have a look. Tart, say no, fuck all. Yes! Right, the troubleshooting section. Have you thought about looking in there? I don't think you fucking have you? Number one, is the appliance plugged in? What twat wouldn't plug the... Oh, fuck. They love getting involved. You've seen a bloke buying a car, they're great. They look the whole car over, and the deciding factor for him, he kicked the wheel. I'll take it. What's that? That's a full fucking MOT, that is. Advertisers know how we tick, men. You always see a car magazine, on the front of that is a car, on top of that is a woman in a swimsuit. And do you know what men think? They go, if I buy that car, I reckon I'll get myself the woman. What if you did get the woman? Now it's your wife. Would you let your wife do that? Get off the fucking car, love! What are you doing? Put some clothes on. You know, when you broke down, you ever broke down and been towed by somebody? Fuck, they don't like you overtaking, do they? You come out on the outside like a water skier like that. Oh! Watch them shit their pants. But I think the worst one of all, and I swear this, is bump starting the car with your wife when you've broken down. Because I know women can push. Because I've fucking seen you with pushchairs and trolleys and stuff like that. So when we've broken down and we asked you, why do you go to the back of the car and go like that? I can't. My shoes don't sleep pain. I forgot my shoes on. All right, then you steer off, fucking push. You know, and you go to the back of the car and you push. You go like that, you go, fucking, what the fuck, what the... You still got the fucking handbrake on! Well, you left it like that. Anyway, I thought it was an air freshener. No, because when I take it off, the smell of burning goes away.
Just drive the fucking car up.
You know, and you go to the back, and you know when you get it rolling, that's the best bit. You kind of go, yeah. Now, love, now. They don't know what now means. Because we never run them past the bump start procedure. She's in the car like that, yeah. Now, love, yeah. There's like this much hill left, you know. Now, you cow! She's lit a fag, right? She's got the radio on, she's got the window on, she's pulled into the fucking fast lane. She thinks I'm pushing her home. Isn't he lovely? Isn't he gorgeous? Come on, monkey boy! Chibby chee! You know... You know, the best bit is when you get it going. You know, you get it going, you kind of go... She fucks off. I don't want to stop the car. In case we can't get it going again. You're going to have to jump through the window. Jump through the window, okay. Yeah, I can do that, okay. Yeah. Fuck. Open the fucking window! Yeah. Fuck! The other one! Yeah. Fuck, wrong car. You know, there is a moral behind all this, and what it is you should never argue with a woman. You're never gonna fucking win. I'm serious.
All the blokes are going, yeah? Wait till I fucking get her home. We'll see who's winning then, won't we?
But women know every trick in the book when you argue, you know? They always fuck off, storm out of a room, they go, fuck it, and they're gone. You know, they know what they do, and they get you all riled up and leave you in the room with no one to fight. You're on your own in the room going, you fucking... All blokes do the same thing. You know, your brain goes, don't follow her, but your legs go, got to. You'll always find your wife in the kitchen doing that fast-forward cleaning shit, you know, that kind of... You all right, love? Yeah, just leave me alone, okay? Just leave me alone, okay? Because that's what women do. They storm out of a room to make a point, you know? It's true. It's really weird. As soon as your wife storms out of the room, suddenly you'll have an imaginary friend in the room with you. You go like, what did I do? You didn't do nothing. No, I didn't think so. Then he starts to row you up. He said, I'd give her one if I was you, yeah. I will. As soon as she walks back in there, I'll give her one right up the trumpet. Trouble is, when she comes back in, he fucks off. All right, love? Do you ever mock your wife? It might be just me, I don't know. You mock your wife, you know, you sort of come in drunk and your wife will go, you're drunk. As soon as she walks off, you go, you're drunk. I know. It's terrible, isn't it? I start arguing with the mock. I can fucking drink if I like. You're drunk, you're fucking drunk. You know, you need a good door to slam. If you're going to walk out of a room, it has to be, fuck you. I had a row with my wife once. It was one of those fire doors. You know the slow closing ones? It's not the same. You go out, fuck you, fuck, you. Women know every angle. It's like the late night argument on the way home from a club. It's 3 a.m, because what happens is men end up walking twice the distance home. Because they always speed up if they have an argument in the street. They go, fucking come on! So what do women do? They slow down. No. I've got my own pace, thank you very much. Some men have to come back. Please, love, please. No, I'll go even slower now. This is why we should have more women in government, or at least in charge of our armed forces. No fucker would attack us. Anyone that bombs us, they just walk off with that strop. Okay, fuck you. They'd be on their knees in half an hour going, okay, we're sorry. No, it's too late now, isn't it? Too late. You know what it is? Women communicate. They do. Have a look at two women when they're talking in the street. They're listening to every word. They're nodding and everything. When my wife talks to me, this is all I see. I'm looking at her like...
It's all up there, love. Don't worry. I'll listen to every fucking word.
Men cannot take in information. How many times have you taken a telephone message for your wife and you go like, ah, okay, I'll tell her straight away. Okay, bye. Gone, fucking gone. Who was it? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I didn't even know we had a phone. We don't listen. My wife, this is the best one. My wife wants to start a conversation with me after I've left the room. I'll be halfway up the stairs and she go, sorry, love, I've just fucking been down there. Sorry, so much time. You go all the way down the stairs, you'll get in the room, you get face to face, and she go, you never listen, do you? We can't hear through walls. They're great at that distance thing. How many times have you been making a cup of tea for your wife? You think she's in another room, so you go, do you want a cup of tea? She's right fucking there.
No need to shout. I can hear you.
Relationships are an amazing thing. I can see young couples in the audience here, you know, and it's great. Like blokes, you know what it's like when you meet a girl. All your emotions are like sky high, and your girlfriend had just dribbled toothpaste down there, and you go, oh. So sexy. Once you get married, after a couple of years, your wife had just dribbled toothpaste down there, and you go, but you don't say anything. Then after a couple of more years, you go, love. Fucking toothpaste dribbling. Again. After a couple of more years, you don't give a shit. You go, oh no, she's always doing that. Fuck. See you later, dribbler. No, I'm sorry if I look an idiot. I'm really sorry. I looked in the mirror as I just walked on just now. Monkey boy. It's really you can never see the back in the mirror. That's what I hate. You know, what I do is I turn around really quickly. I go like, Nearly got it. It's like your wife's makeup mirror. Have you had a go on that? It's like one side is normal. You turn it over and you go, whoa, look at the size of my head. Got fucking water on the brain. It's like when your wife does her eyelashes. Have you seen her do that? Your wife can't actually do her eyelashes without opening their mouths. They kind of... You say, shut your mouth. They can't. They put their fucking eyes out. I've always wondered that. Why do we lose hair here and not down here? It'd be so embarrassing if you were the girl. You'd have to pull your trousers down, do a bloody comb over like that, you know, kind of... Well, how does this know when to stop growing, you know? If this kept growing, you'd have to go to the barbers every month. Usual? No, I'm going to have a change. Give me a David Beckham. Like a kind of mohawk for the World Cup. Why not? I'm sorry. Oh, dear. Look at that sweat. Fucking, look at that. It's running off me. I need a fucking wetsuit. I don't know, I'm sorry. We've been travelling everywhere. Went to Torquay, the English Riviera, they call it. I don't fucking think so. You kind of drive in, it's got signs with palm trees on and everything. You should have a look at the palm trees when you get there. They're about that big, they got their roots in hot water and a fucking electric blanket. They're like, fucking freezing. We live in a cold country. We never realise that. Go to any kind of seaside town in Britain. Have a look at the seagulls. The Great British Seagull. They're fucking huge. They are. They're like, what you fucking looking at?
They got their feathers rolled up, fucking tattoos. There's always one with a gammy leg, you know? And they're on mobiles. You'll be sat eating chips on the seafront and they go, chips, 2 o'clock. Oi, monkey boy, this a fucking ship. They come back for vinegar and everything, you know? Oi! Some fucking vinegar. It's like pigeons. How many times does a pigeon have to pick up that flat dog end before he realizes it ain't food? You know, they kind of pick it up and they do all that kind of head shit with it, I don't know, kind of. They should be listening to like rap music or something, you know? They're like the videos on Crime Watch. Have a look at Crime Watch and they show you a bank job being done, you know? And they say, have you seen this bloke? And you'll see like a time-lapse video and there'll be a bloke in the bank going like that. I don't know about you, but I'd spot him a fucking mile off. Fuck, here's jerky coming. Oi! I mean, you just work. You know, I went to see my mum and dad as well. Wow, they smoke unbelievable amounts of cigarettes. You knock on the door, they open the door, all this smoke goes. It's like, tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be. You go in, they got like foghorns and everything. It's like, hang on to this rope, otherwise we'll lose you. Budgie's dead in the cage, fucking anthrax mask, you know. They're great people, they really are, my parents. I have an older brother as well, who's a fantastic bloke. When we were kids, if we did anything wrong, my dad had this huge belt he'd get out the cupboard and we'd hit the shit out of him with it. It was great. Do you remember when your dad used to hit you? It was a nightmare. He used to kind of grab your arm and go straight for the back of the legs. He'd go like, come here, you fucker. And used to do that thing where you kind of went, no, Dad, no, please. Come here, you. No, Dad, please, don't, please. You sort of went across the lounge like fucking Cool in the Gang. It was kind of... That's the way, Weird. And then all blokes know, you get to that age, you start getting the same size as your dad. And he can't hit you no more. Like 14, 15, and you go like that. Go to your room. And you go, no. No, Dad. Things are gonna change around here. You know, it didn't hit me, but it took a team of surgeons to remove that fag from my arse. My dad was so tight, it was incredible. We used to come out in the supermarket, you know the rides outside the supermarket? He would put me on it, fake putting the money in, and then he'd move. He'd go like, whoa. Easy, Targa. I wanted to learn to ride my bike, so he bought me some stabilizers, just the fucking stabilizers. I was like, great, yes, great. He bought me a train set once. I opened it up, it was an empty box. He said, it's a train strike, fuck off. You know, I hate travelling and I hate holidays. My wife was looking at holiday brochures the other day. I don't want to go on fucking holiday. There's always pictures of like a bloke in the pool on a lilo with a fucking drink. You ever tried to do that on holiday? You stand by the edge of the pool with drink in hand and you go, drink, pool, lilo, go. Fuck. Love, hold me point. I played water polo the other week and my horse drowned. That was a nightmare. I feel sorry for horses, because they wear them shoes and they can't take them off at the end of the day if they aren't like us. They kind of get in and go, oh, my feet, oh, some fuckers nailed them on.
Because we humiliate horses. You always see them on the motorway in those horse boxes. They have to show their ass the whole fucking journey. Does my ass look big in this spot? No. But they sweat. Horses, have a look at them at the end of a race. The steam coming off of them. You know, that's why the jockeys are so small. They've shrunk. They're like halfway around. They went, go, go, go. But we all have to keep fit. This is what we're told. And we don't. We look great. You look fucking brilliant, you lot. We don't have to keep fit. You have these adverts beamed in from America, and there'd be a fantastic looking woman on a piece of apparatus going, this is great. You should buy this apparatus. And they're always smiling. You know, when do we ever smile down the gym? We're like, hello. You can't smile in the gym. Not in fucking London, you can't. Somebody walk up to you and go, you laughing at me on that machine over there? Kick your bleeding teethy. We don't have to do anything now. They have these pads, electro pads they are. You just stick them on your stomach, switch it on, you sit there and jerk like that. What's that? That's not a sport. You never see that in the Olympics. You ready? Go! You know, it's like, because what you see with me is what you get, basically. I'm not a sports person. You know, I'm an idiot. And when I was at school, I was an idiot. You know, it's sport. Like on sports day, like, you know the egg and spoon race? I took so long, I ended up running with a chicken. It was like... People used to pick on me in PE, like the towel. Do you remember the towel? It was always the first one. You go, what are you doing with that? You go, you'll find out. We used to do stuff like that. We were nuts, like lick a battery. What the fuck was that? Just go, John, watch. You know, it was like, fuck, you just had a stroke. Oh no! Do it again. I was gonna. All the stuff they made us do, like swim in your pajamas. What the hell point was that? Who are you going to save at night? You're in bed. If somebody woke you up and went, someone's drowning, I don't give a fuck. What's up, man? You know, this is why we never produce any great sportsmen and women. The Winter Olympics, we won nothing at all. You know, the reason for that is we never get any really good snow. We get a good slush, but not a really good snow. Not like the Europeans, they can practice, you know. We should have more sports that are congenial to the British in the winter, like, that we're good at, like the moaning buscue. We're fucking good at that. Yeah, they go, go, fucking bastards, they never bleed like... Because we're a great nation of moaners. We're great at it. Even if we won a gold, we'd moan. We go, but it ain't real. Fuck it. People are using steroids and stuff, you know. You know the solution to that? Let everyone use it. It'd be great. All the events would change. It'd be like the hop, skip, and where the fuck did he go? Great. Football season started, you know. I love football because most of all I love the fans because they're so passionate, you know. They stand on the terraces and they shout stuff like, go on! What the fuck advice is that to your team? You never see the manager at half-time going, huddle up, huddle up, huddle up, go on!
Now remember that.
Because the fans, they always know best. They stand on the terraces and they go, go round him! Fuck, I could do that with my bleeding eyes shut! Why are we spending fortunes on these foreign managers when we could get this guy? He seems to know it all. They should stop the match halfway through and go, shh, no, just you. Well, I thought you could go round him. Tap it in the net, you know, I don't know. And the fans always do stuff in unison. They'll all be in unison. The ball had just missed the net and they'll all go, together. That would freak me out. I'd be like that. Fuck, we all just said the same thing. Jinx, make a wish. You know? And have you noticed the goalkeeper always dives the wrong way during a penalty? Do you know why? He guesses. He goes, fuck it, I'll go that way. Why is he guessing? Does he do that when he goes swimming, stands on the edge of the pool and goes, yeah, fuck! This is how passionate the fans are in football. It's the only sport in the world where all the fans can wear exactly the same as the players on the pitch. No other sport can you do that. You know, like swimming. Everyone in Speedo's going like, go on, son! Swim your eye out, sunshine! You know, that's a sport I don't get. Swimming. What's that? Freestyle? What the fuck's that? Do you know what it is? Do what you like. All right, I'll bring a speedboat. There you go. Well, you never see freestyle in any other sport, do you? You know, like freestyle running. I'm going to go up here like this. Then I might come back like that. It's like me and my family, we never do anything, you know? And there's a day out, I thought we'd go to the Formula 1 racing. It's a day out, I thought, fuck it, you know? So there's me, my wife and my daughter. We was all stood there, 50 quid to get in, right? We stood there and a car went, 50 quid this. Half an hour later, go on, son. It's crap. I don't know, you have to go, when you go to the bar, it's like getting a drink in the bar is a nightmare. You need a note to get served. You go, excuse me, can't have change. You go, excuse me, you go, fuck off, you tramp. You go, fuck. Change is an extraordinary thing. It's like they have the breathalyzer for drinking, driving. That's crap. It should be you have to get 5 pence out of your pocket without spilling change all over the floor. You can't do it when you're pissed. You go, go on, they go, oh, yeah. I think that's one, is it? I can't see. You know something more dangerous than drinking, driving? Sneezing. I've done it myself. No, because when you sneeze, your eyes close. You go, when you've opened them up, you've crossed fucking 3 lanes. You know, you're in the services eating and you don't know why. You're like... Weird. Try and keep your eyes open when you sneeze. You can't. Your fucking head explodes. It's like they say mobile phones are dangerous, and I bought one of those hands-free kits. They're crap. You take your hands off the wheel, the fucking car's all over the shit. You know, and it's like... It's like, because I fall asleep at the wheel, that's the worst thing, because I do so much mileage in a year, you'll always catch me on the M25 or M1 going to do a benefit for somebody or something, you know? And it's like, because I've got like an off-road vehicle, it's a Ford Fiesta in a ditch just outside town. And you'll be on the M1 and it's falling asleep at like 3 in the morning, you go, and you know when it's bad when you start doing that with your seat, you know, kind of, They have these information films and they say, stop, pull over into the services, drink loads of coffee, get back in your car and open a window. Yeah, that's great. Now your bladder's the same size as a fucking bean bag. And the wind coming through the window, your face is frozen in the shape of a shag doll. You kind of... That doesn't work. So I was stuck in traffic the other day for 3 hours. It's weird. All blokes suddenly change into a crash investigator. They turn to their wife and they go, yes, I see what's happened here, dear, yes. Twat. It's really weird. It's like, it's really, I don't know, you'll always see the ambulance go up the fast lane and those cars following it to get up the traffic, you know? And you think, fucking look at that. Following in the slipstream of somebody else's misery, there's a space, is there? Fucking come on, let's go, let's fucking go. They always say that thing in the paper, pronounced dead on arrival. You know, the ambulance. Pronounced dead on arrival. What, they couldn't say it in the fucking ambulance? They're in the ambulance going, oh, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. I can't say it. You know, they get to the hospital, the doors open, a doctor rushes in and goes, dead. I've been trying to say that all the fucking way here. Because I don't know, it's kind of, because we all know, you know, the NHS is fucking knackered, you know what I mean? It really is. I mean, they always, it needs fucking major investment. The government, each government, the successive governments always get in and they say, oh, we're going to invest loads of money, and they never fucking do, you know? Accident and emergency. Where did the emergency bit come from? You know, there's no emergency in there. You'll walk in with no head and they go, sit down, see you in a couple of years. Okay. You're sitting there, there's always that bloke, oh, he's always there in an accident emergency, the moaner. He'd be sat there going, fuck off! He's at every fucking hospital, and there's always that other bloke as well, that old bloke. He's at every hospital. You know what I mean? He's about 65. You'll see him come up the corridor with stripy pyjamas, holding a bag of piss and a drip. He'd be like, Fuck, there he is again. He was at the last hospital. He must get round the corner, get in a car and go, 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 go. It's like your local GP, they're knackered, they need investment. You ring them up and they go like that, we can't fit you in till Thursday, but I'll be better by then, yeah, so stop bothering us, fuck off. Can't fit you in till Thursday. You know, it's like we have to plan our illness in, we have to ring up and go, hello, yeah, I'm gonna have flu in about a year, can you fucking fit me in? You know, I mean, you're probably like me. By the Wednesday, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Now I'm feeling guilty about wasting the doctor's time, you know? I'm sat in the freezer in damn clothes trying to fucking flu back up. Come on! That's the other thing they ask you when you ring the doctors. They go, is it an emergency? Well, I won't know until I get down there. You're asking me to make a diagnosis. I ain't had the fucking training, you've had. And they always say the same thing. Your appointment's at 4. It's never at 4. You'll go down there at 4 and then make you wait in that waiting room with all the coffers for another bloody hour. You know when the doctor comes out at 5 and goes, I'll see you now. You go, no, you fucking won't. I've got a few more posters to read yet. Sit the fuck down. And when he examines you, he gets out that socket set, looks right in your ear with that pointy thing and goes, what does fucking mean? That's a perfectly good ear. It deserves at least a fucking wow. You know, and you go in, you have to whisper. Every time you go in the doctor's, you go, I got a doctor's appointment. They go, okay, sit down. Okay, thank you very much. Why are we whispering? There's no signs up saying we have to whisper. If we went in and talked normally, what would it upset all the other patients, would it? You know, you kind of go and got a doctor's appointment, they'd all be sat there going, You never see an ambulance go by going, da, da, da,